Okay, so today I made those videos in the middle of my class. And I just see him as mad. Fuck all that. I'm watching this video by Halle Berry, and she's like, I've been labeled crazy most of my life. And it's like, look at what crazy can do. They can kiss my crazy ass up in this motherfucker. Okay, y'all. So that's what it is. Okay, let me move this. Y'all, this stuff is like my recipe. I know it is. Or it's somebody else's recipe. Or y'all make it better. I don't know. This Primal Kitchen, it's on sale at Whole Foods this week. And it is like so good. But I'm going to tell y'all how to make it yourself. Like, you do need nutritional yeast because it's like the cheese or whatever. But I just do sweet potatoes, onions. This has bell peppers in there. I never really use a whole lot of bell pepper. If you don't have sweet potatoes, I usually do beets. And you just roast it. You can do sweet peppers. You just roast them all together and put it in a blender with nutritional yeast and like almond milk or whatever milk you like. And it comes out to be this fucking finger licking ass cheese. And it is like so much better than like, y'all know I'm like a cheese connoisseur. I love real cheese. Like I still eat it or whatever. I'm a big Gouda girl. I love Gouda. I love what's another one I like? Okay, fuck it. And cheddar. I like Gouda and cheddar. I like the aged cheeses because of the salt crystals. Because like the salt crystals turn into like it tastes like a bite of sugar, but it's really just salt that's like crystallized over for being in there for so long. And so that's it. So I'm telling y'all this because this cheese, even my own, that's what I'm trying to tell you. My own is delicious. And if you substitute the sweet potatoes for beets and you still do like the bell peppers, the onions, garlic, and I'm telling you, just roast it on a big pan, get it out, put it in the blender, and put some nutritional yeast, a little bit of milk that you like. This week, $6.29 at Whole Foods. It is like so fucking delicious. This is the best snack. This morning I have 2 pastries for breakfast, which I probably should just have one, but Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay. So Blusch.dev is like so true because I am still taking pictures of the jewelry. I still make the jewelry on a daily basis. I get so excited about bagging the jewelry that I don't take pictures of the jewelry. I get excited about labeling the jewelry and bagging the jewelry. So when I'm labeling and bagging the jewelry, then that's what stops me from taking pictures. But it looks so cute in the bag with the label. I got the idea for the label from Shein because I saw these. I was like, I can make that. That's why I first started making them on cards. Now it's just like a slip of paper. I think I need to put a disclaimer in here, like, because the earrings, they kind of come apart. Sometimes, and so, a disclaimer, or sometimes the resin will melt. If it's in a hot place, the resin will melt. So, like, I did this in resin. Y'all see that? So sometimes it like comes apart because it'll get too hot in here. And then when I take it apart, it'll be like icky goo. Like, see, I can still put a light on her and just like make this stick back together. Because it's like it's just never dry. So this is like my cup cover. Isn't that dope? Yeah, I'm like, look, when I walk out this motherfucker, you gonna know I'm coming. With the products and everything, bitch. Ask to buy something from me on my way to the bathroom. That's how I feel. When I walk out this bitch, if I got shit in here to sell, you gonna ask me to buy some shit on the way coming back from the bathroom. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't be nothing else. So Blusch is still under development, but it is Blusch.dev. It doesn't mean anything. It's just, I was like, that's kind of dope. DEV development. What else? That's it. Today I did class. I finished my lesson. Y'all, I made it to... I had to redo everything because I forgot to put my goals on there. Then I forgot to put the questions. And again, I was ready to post it. And so at first I started with... First I forgot the question, so I put the question on there. Then I forgot the learning objectives, so then I put the learning objectives on there. Then I was like, I can break this into cards. Like, for real. Because everybody won't be at the same place. And then I was like, maybe in this classroom, in this art classroom, I can have iPads. So, if I think of it having iPads, then I can have magazine pages. If not, then I got to print them out and just make it into a book. So that's what I made it into, a magazine too. So, and I made it into slides. So I can put it onto the board too. So, and I'm thinking these lessons are for 3rd through 5th grade or something like that. But yeah, I made some PBL art lessons. And I really flushed out one of them. So I think I'm going to do the other ones like that too. It's for Blake's magazine. So I got one down. I got 2 more to go. But I only got to present one tomorrow. And hopefully I do it by the end of June. That's the hardest thing about being a teacher. Is like, with experience, you know what you need. You know just what you need. So I made something for all teaching situations. So that's it. This one has the difference between the recipe I'm giving you for this cheese and my recipe. My recipe is sweeter and vanilla-y. Like it's a smoother recipe. This one is a tangy recipe because I think it has some type of vinegar in here. It might have rice vinegar. So if you wanted to taste this, like this tangy flavor, I would put a little vinegar in there. The recipe I'm giving you is smooth. It does not have this like after sting to it. So yeah, I think it has. Mm-hmm. Yep, organic distilled vinegar. So that's the one thing I don't put in mine is the vinegar. But I think rice vinegar. I wouldn't use distilled vinegar. I would use rice vinegar. And they make theirs mainly with tomatoes. Like I said, my main ingredient, I would use all these ingredients except for the vinegar and the tapioca starch. I would use nutritional yeast. And I wouldn't use water, I would use milk. And my main ingredient would be either sweet potatoes or beets. Beets are bomb, y'all. Have y'all ever had beet hummus? I be like, bitch, listen. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. If I get beet hummus, don't talk to me all day. I'm just gonna be sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here like a fat cat, just eating everything. I want a sandwich with beet hummus. I want crackers with beet hummus. I want tortilla chips with beet hummus. I want beet hummus on my finger. Like I'm talking about save the container like it's a fucking butter bowl because I'm about to eat the fuck, y'all. People, it's two things. Green smoothies, people always like put it down. Fuck you. That shit is the best one. Excuse me. It's always the best one. And anything with beets. Always the best one. Mm-hmm. That's the best one. And that's it for today, y'all. Blusch.dev. That's my website. What happened that was weird today in class? Nothing really. I just didn't pay attention. Something it was like all happening. So the guy first started talking about like stuff I would use for open court. And then they started talking about stuff we would do for like when we were testing and teaching, like, I was teaching about the testing. He changed the stuff into modules. All this different stuff, like they do different modules. Like, you lying. Then a lady came on and started talking about something about working in groups, and she was just like talking about how we work, like how we were working in the classroom when we were writing and stuff. So all that shit, y'all, I just turned off my fucking screen. I turned off the sound and just sit here through the class so I can just get the credit. Fuck y'all. My shit already done. My stuff was done Monday. Like all my work pretty much done Monday. So then yesterday I didn't have to do anything. So today I just like kind of laid out all my lessons and stuff. But that's it. Like I wish I could talk to my students because my students would be like, yeah, that sound exactly like what she talking about. Like all 3 years of my students would know what I'm talking about right now. If they heard them talking, they would actually know the same fucking thing. It's not a joke. And then the dude started acting like he was mad anyway. So I wasn't participating. They said, "Do you have any questions for this man? Do you have any?" He was like, "Could somebody just ask a question?" Hell no, he on some bullshit. That shit's stupid. You just made that shit up from listening to in our classroom. And then we used to use this other thing called rap, where we restate the answer the question, and prove the answer. And I would do that I was doing that at what's this place? So somebody always be like talking about how they can't hear what we were talking about. And so they put rat. He was like, nah, this is rat. So what he said it was is like they take the question, they take the test by themselves, and then they take the test again as a group. No, we just go over the questions and just talk about what percentage we got right, what percentage we got wrong. Let's explain it, all this different stuff. So if you ever hear me talking, you be just be like, she is the source, y'all. So basically, I invented STEAM, okay, and I invented problem-based learning because I come in the classroom and for math, I just create a whole new problem. Like I don't even, I like use real like the problems that like we have in the classroom. So like I had problems with my sister not paying her bill, all this different stuff. So we'll go over like we just do all type of stuff. Like I said, I try to make it like it's gossip so the kids like buy into it. That's how they got the whole thing for New Girl, like how like how she was like changing voices and stuff. That's the stuff I do for every lesson. So I'm just looking at this man like, get your lying ass off the screen. And he just steady talking. Like he really came up with some shit. Bitch, you ain't done nothing. I'm like, where it come from? What is the give us evidence? Give us proof. What happened to the evidence and proof? They done fucked up everything trying to cover up everybody. Like you still have to give proof and evidence. Like it's still scientific people out here. So yeah. That was it, y'all. And Mia Maples introduced me to a silky dress, which I really like silky dresses now. It's my type of dress too, Mia. It's my type of dress too. So I'm going to. I saw that they come in all brands. Like I can get a cheap one, I can get an expensive one, and so that really made me happy just now. I got stuff to go pick up, stuff to drop off. I don't think I'm doing it today. I just don't feel like it, y'all. I don't feel like it. I just hate that they stole, and it's like I'm in this situation. They don't know nothing. They just stealing every time. And so some girl also brought up the fact that this lesson that I did is like it's like slime, and it's like how are they seeing my lesson? So anyway, they on North Korea talking about it, and they were discussing how the lesson is like about slime. It is. I always teach my kids like if we doing that Crayola stuff, or you can mold it and let it dry and all that stuff. That's like fondant. So like if we do anything with that, then we food scientists. Like we could make stuff look like we can cover food and practice all that stuff with that. And so in this lesson, it's just paint colors, and they just doing like something to find a new food coloring. So if that's the case, then they still food scientists because they actually can make or create a food. So what happens is like one of the kids, she had like the one girl was trying to like bid her out of a product, and I was like, well, you just gotta keep making a product. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking like this just one little situation, right? Now this motherfucker done put this shit on my shit like it's globalized. Like this some shit I really have to go through. And it's like, so you mean to tell me that's why every time I say something, you put it out there like it was somebody else? So the little girl didn't steal the idea of the slime. The little girl was making the slime with products from her house. So she Hispanic. The little girl Hispanic. So the products from her house are cheaper. So she was able to charge a cheaper price. And the black girl, black folks, they gotta have tie, they gotta have this and the other. And so the girl say, well, the slime is better if I make it with this product. I say, so this is what I want you to think about. You have to think about um quality versus quantity. And so I'm like, you can still charge your same price if it's a quality product. You know what I'm talking about? But people were buying the other girl stuff because it was priced cheaper, and she gave them a little more. So it's like they really did have a problem. Like, it's a problem. So I was like, I don't think it's a personal attack. I just think that that's just what happened. So come to now, which I'm just like, David Banner was involved in that class. And so, because he had the little boy trying to get me to do his work and all that different stuff. I don't do kids' work. It's like everything we telling y'all, they take it the wrong way. Like, kids, we scribe for them, which we write for them, but they tell us exactly what to put down, because some kids, they don't write well, all the different stuff. We spell it correctly for them, but we don't put our own adjectives. We don't add anything. Can I put this in there? We don't do any of that. We just type, just like we a stenographer, which is okay. So what happens is David Banner's crew, I guess, and himself took the shit the wrong way. And the other part of that is you can't record inside the classroom. So that's where I'm telling y'all they need to go to jail, because it's something that they never had to do. It's a situation where you really should have checked on me. The woman that came to check on me, I was telling her I was going through a domestic violence relationship. When all this started, when they called me and told me they're going to make me into Mary Wells, I was already leaving a domestic violence relationship. I was taking care of him. He wasn't taking care of me. And I'm meaning to tell you, this man has set this shit up to come and punish me for helping somebody. I was helping this person. And I mean, y'all just really, it's just like the ignorance of it. And it's like, well, I never had a teacher do it. Well, then you shouldn't never even, if you never had somebody do that, and now they have somebody do that for them, or they've learned better. We have learned how to do better. Then coming to like, okay, now I understand. Get an understanding, ask a question. No, they want to set everything up. They had to set everything up with their own idea of outcomes. When I told y'all, I'm not about to help that boy. David Banner got a post where he was like saying the same thing. I can't help everybody, or something like that. That's what I told him. I was like, I'm not gonna do the work for you. So this man actually sent that little boy to my classroom so I could do the work for him. I could think for him. No, you have to think for yourself. How will you learn? They have to talk for themselves. How will they learn? And so, that's just some shit. Now you see why all these crazy people got involved, because this motherfucker probably been crazy since day one. And it's like, you really want us to fall for this shit? You need to be in fucking jail. That's why you ain't gonna have no fucking kids. Get the fuck out of my life, man. Fuck y'all. Anyway, that's it. It's Shante, Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicorns, telling you, check out Blusch.dev if you can. Or you can just check out Blusch Dev on Instagram. It's just on Instagram. Have a great day.